Hi, this is Sweet Tea Shelby Adventures coming from the Torture Museum. It's at 177 North State Street. Be sure to check out my video. Here you go. Hi everyone, this is Sweet Tea Shelby Adventures coming from the Torture Museum here on the great state of State Street, State and Lake. I'm here to give you a tour of the Torture Museum, and here I go. I hope you're going to enjoy this tour I'm giving you of all things tortured. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Now, back in the day, a person would have been able to get out of this cage. But right now, I think anybody could get out of that cage. This one here is called sewing. And what they do is take a person and they turn them upside down, as you see in the photo. Turn them upside down and saw them. Now, a movie that you might be aware of called The Terrifiers did the exact same thing with a lady. No spoiler alerts. You have to watch the movie. These are some shackles. And they call anti-masturbation rings and men belts of fidelity. Here we go. You see that? So if a woman was naughty, back in that day, they shouldn't have been naughty. They should have had restraint. But if a woman was naughty and a man was naughty, they torture them with these items here. And here's some more of those items. The music is so spooky in here. Very, very spooky. Ooh. Look at this guy. No mercy for him. He was tortured, shackled, tied up on this table. And then there was a rat that was put in this little cage here. And they put some fire to it. The rat get hot and start eating on the flesh of the man. Doesn't that blood look real? And this here is a, look at that. He was put in this basket and tortured by snakes. Snakes. This chair here, you sit in it, you was tortured, and they strapped you in so tight. These these here would penetrate your skin and you'd die almost instantly. This guy here has really met his death. Wow. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Look at that. How crazy is that? And these items here are here to put you in a stranglehold and just do whatever they wanted to do with you on here. There's so many different things and ways that you could have died on here. Almost look like a lecture chair, but not quite. And this guy here, this one here, is pulling out his tongue with pliers and pull it out. And this one here is a tub, an actual tub of skulls. Here are some other devices here of torture. And this one here is a head to toe caged device that they put an individual in and then hung it up, as you see, and torture them. And this one here is also a torture device. And this is a pendulum, basically. It goes back and forward until you're dead. And this one, the wall of shame, as I prefer to call it, the wall of shame. They skinned you to death, from head to toe, skinned you to death. You did things that were so torturous and so bad, they wanted to skin you to death. And look at this one here. Now, this item, this guy here, this is the shackle with weights and the torture shoes. The torture shoes and the shackles with weights. And there's no mercy for this person at all. I call this the death by instantaneously table because it has nails at the top and nails at the bottom. Pierced right through that skin. He was immediately crushed instantly. And this guy here been dead forever. It's a sad situation for this guy. Wow. And this one here, it is called, it's basically as you see here, the person is put in this apparatus of wood, set fire to, and they were just simply killed by fire. And this one here, they were nailed into this barrel, in the barrel, and then the torture became when they added insects in there and tortured by insects. Just imagine that. What a way to die, right? What a way to die. This museum is quite busy today. It's good to see people out looking at the goodies. Wow. The goodie chest. How convenient. Look at that guy. Just chop the man's head off, right? Just chop it off. Walk around with it. That's your prize for the day. A lot of horror flicks do this type of killing all the time. They chop the head off. It's classic. And this one here, you put your body in there, chop the head off. These devices were very torturous indeed. They didn't care. They just wanted to kill you and annihilate you. That's all. And that one here, look at that guy. He met his demise by the eyes. Ooh. Ah. But strangely enough, this guy is very well dressed to be killed. Look at that jacket. He must have been some type of aristocratic kind of guy. But he did a horrible thing and they took his eyes out. So you can't see anything. Now, this guy here, he must have told something that he wasn't supposed to tell because it doesn't look like he's being tortured too much, right? It doesn't look like he's being tortured too much. But however, he was tortured and his tongue was put on this wood plank and it was nailed. And he's so pissed. He's like, ah. This guy, he was he had no chance. But look, believe it or not, he had great teeth back then. Leave it to me to find something out about that. And this young lady here, they said to her, if you want to ride something, there's no adultery in this world of medieval times. So we're going to have to torture you in the most unconventional way. And they have her on this call. It's called the Spanish horse. And they put them on this horse and they tie their legs in this on this down here and put some stones on their feet and tie their hands behind them. But her hands are not tied behind her. But on the photo here, it shows that her hands are being tied behind her and the stones on her feet. And then we have this guy here being tortured on the table. His toes. And poor grandma, I feel sorry for her. Why would they do grandma like that? That's not good. And this one here is just as you see what it is, it's a torture table. Just as you see here. They call it a strap up pondo bed, something like that. Don't worry, that noise, no one got their head cut off. They just messing with the devices here. So, guys, it looks like I've been through the whole torture museum, and I just thought I'd bring this nugget to you. So you all can see it. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. And there's the pendulum there, swinging back and forth. And what it just basically does is swings back and forth until it gets to your body and it cuts you. But of course, you are tied up, strapped in tight, nowhere to go, can't move. And this thing just goes on and cuts you on and on and on and on. Show you some final shots. And this one here. I'm bringing this video to everyone that is a horror fan and like all things horror. This video is for you guys. Look at that. Mm-hmm. And this one here is, I, I can sum it up for you. Looks like the gentleman has been tortured because he might have been, talking illy about the times of the day. They took him somewhere and put this apparatus on him, and it's actually strapped to his neck all the way down to his feet, and he's like sitting in a childlike position, and he's tortured that way. And this one here is called, the Iron Maiden. And basically what it does is they put you in here, put your body in here, and they strap you in so tight, and they close it all off where you can't get out, and you just tortured by these nails, and they sticking at your body all over. You see them? You see these nails? Right there. And now I'm at the concluding part of this video. I hope this hasn't spooked you all too much. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. It's part weird, part science, part crazy. All the above. All the above. And this is called being impaled. And what you do is you take your body and put it up on a stake and push her down. As you might know, that as you seen the growing theme, a lot of women were tortured, men too, but back in these medieval times, torture was more so little bit on a woman thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. In the comments, let me know if I'm wrong or not. Okay. And on that note, you guys, this is Sweet Tea Shelby Adventures signing off. I just want to let you all know that this was the blast, was a great experience, and I'll recommend it if you are here in Chicago. Make sure you come to the Torture Museum. It's on State and Lake 177 North State Street. Okay? Make your point of coming here. Make a point. I guarantee you, you won't be disappointed. Have a nice day. Ciao and peace out.